Hello. So, I like to make queue lines. I don't really ask why. I just like to. So, this is one that I made the other day. It isn't the best one in the world, if I'm, like, totally honest. Sorry, that isn't the full thing. Oh, no, yes it was. Hang on. There you go. So I made this the other day. You can kind of see how it works. That's kind of a Rise of the Resistance thing going on there. And yeah, we have a single rider queue, a fast track queue, a disabled queue, and a normal queue. Because that's typically what every single ride has. So to make this, you're going to need a big piece of, like, math paper. I've ripped this out from my maths book. I don't recommend doing that. I do need a pen. Oh no, I need a pen. Oh no. I hope this pen works. Does it work? Oh, it works. Right, so all you need is to start your queue somewhere. You want a single rider, a disabled, fast track, and the pen ran out. Great. So basically, after you've done that, after you've done what? So, single, fast track, and normal, and then you're going to want to draw your warehouse building. So my warehouse building is going to go across like here, then up, then round, and then come down here for a bit, all the way down. 1, 2, and then excuse like the weird shape of it. You don't want to make your warehouse building too big, only because it isn't the actual show building, because there's going to be an outdoor section afterwards. I don't really want you to like copy what I'm doing either. I want you to like have like the most original thought in the world. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to change over the normal and single rider queue because of how I've built the, basically just built the layout of the thing. I'm going to go down. You're also going to need to like design a, like an entrance type thing. Then I'm going to have my single rider queue go through here. And literally right here, and go up. And go into our disabled fast track normal. Oh no, whoops, sorry. Our normal, disabled, and our fast track. Perfect. So single rider, we're just going to go straight down. I'm just going to go on the outside of the building, at the warehouse, sorry. Because you do want your single rider queue to be long. I don't like it when a single rider queue is like short and then it like the queue's coming out of the entrance. So we're just going to do that. That would take about half an hour, I'd imagine, in real life. A queue line should be about 2 to 2.5 hours for like a major thrill coaster, which is what I'm building. Fast track, again, it does need to be long. I don't want to hear it. So we're just going to do this cattle pen thing, which I'm not a fan of cattle pen. I don't think anybody is. So yeah, just going across there. Also, there will be dead space. That's just a thing that's going to happen. So just cross it out like that. And then I'm going to just connect it there. Perfect. And then that's the fast track section disabled. I'm not going to make it too long for, well, obvious reasons. So we're just going to come back around here, there, and in. And then that's our disabled queue done. And then normal queue. Excuse me if like this is like really terrible and you like make theme park queue lines for a living. I'm not sure if people do that, but I'd love to do that honestly because it's so relaxing, it's so fun. And yeah, just carrying on with that normal metal pen type thing. Obviously, like, most queue lines do have theming in it, but I'm not really too focused on that. We will have pre-shows, like, don't worry about that, but I'm not going to add them in just yet, as I want there to be... I'm going to lower you down, you might be able to see it a bit better. I'm not going to just, like, make the pre-show just yet, because the pre-show is going to be here, and then warehouse for the ride is going to be there. We're not going to make the actual ride layout, I don't think, today, because honestly, I don't do that. I don't particularly like doing it either. Just because I always find the proportioning to be incredibly wrong when I make it, and it makes me pretty upset if you ask me. I'm not going to make it do anything weird here, I'm just going to go straight down, do something there. Now I'm going to go around something, and then draw a circle, because then it just shows you that there's theming there, and yeah. Shoot that in as well. Oh, that went really well. And then that's the normal queue done, and it links back up to there. That would be probably, I didn't do that very well, that would be about an hour, which isn't long enough. So it'll probably have, this will probably have to be a kids ride or something. But anyway, time to go for the pre-show. So I'm not going to do the pre-show just yet. I'm just going to go into batching really. So let's make the batching area. I'm going to go for a Rise of the Resistance type pre-show, and then let's just build up the single rider pre-show as well, because there needs to be a single rider pre-show. So single rider, probably go through there. Just going to make it more of a queue as well. And then there'd be some theming all around. And this is like a walk-in pre-show, if I'm honest. Actually, I don't know what to do for that. Right, let's just put batching here. And let's put the spacecraft thing that you go through here. And then you walk on here, and then you have that rotating room there, and then there's another one right next to it. Pretend they're the same. Pre-show. They spin. La-di-da-di-da. Then you exit out into this room. Perfect. And then you go into the rest of the queue line. And then you have the room, and then you can have loading there. Oh shit, you know what I've forgotten? I have forgotten to do the thingy. So I've kind of given up on it. I kind of got a bit bored. But if you just followed my simple instructions, you should have something that looks like that. Obviously, that was me in maths class yesterday, and well, that was me at home. That's me at home. So I'm clearly better in school. Yeah, that was my friend's attempt at it. It wasn't. That was my attempt, and it was terrible. Because as you can see, there's just missing walls, and I don't think that's even finished, if I'm honest. But does it really matter? They're going to go in the bin anyway, so thank you for watching this, and I will see you in the next video. Hang on, I'm just going to get the thumbnail. Oh, for frick's sake.